2. 2023 Corvette C8 Z06 SPIED while Bowling Green plant catches fire. Bad Corvette news. Howdy folks, you on the C8 Speed 252 show. Scroll over to the right, click that subscribe button, and join this awesome community. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of C8 Speed 252. And I want to thank each and every one of you for pushing that play button. Definitely give this video a thumbs up because I would love to push it up into all the ribbons so everyone will be informed. If this is your first time stopping by, well, love for you to hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button notification right beside it so you get notification anytime a video comes out. If you do have an Instagram account, I would love for you to go over there and follow me right now. Literally follow my Instagram account, hit that follow button, and I would love to follow you back as well. And also, if you would love to buy my famous key tag, go over to my website, which is c8speed252.com. If you would love to support the channel in any kind of way, well, my Cash App and Venmo will be on the screen as well. And I just want to thank you, each and every one of you, for taking the time out of your day-to-day to watch this upload. With that being said, you guys, like I said in the title, 2023 Corvette Z06 SPIED while Bowling Green plant catches fire. This is bad news. This video will be compact with a lot of information that will help out some old and new Corvette owners. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. Before I get this video started, I want to give a huge shout out to Corvette blogger, Mr. Keith. I'm really grateful for the information that you released and put out for us. With that being said, the two Z06 prototypes were spotted without covers on the rear of a Jack Cooper auto transporter, although the location where the video was taken is unknown. I will let you guys see that video later on in this video. Could these 2023 Corvette Z06 production prototypes be heading to Detroit for members of the Corvette engineering team? The word on the street is that the Corvette chief engineer, tag instructor, and other key engineers haven't received their captured test fleet just yet, which stands for CTF. And the lack of sightings in the wild since the official unveiling in October would seem to lend to the rumor. Now, as for the video that I'm going to actually show you in this video, the camera pans down the side of the transporter, which is filled with new 2022 Stingrays wrapped in transport covers. But on the top, we see two uncovered prototypes. An R2 white Z06 with the Z07 package with the rear wing and carbon fiber wheels. Now, while being in front of it, we have an Earhart Lake blue C8 Z06, also with the Z07 wing, but it has an option with the forged wheels. Now, this is the first time we've seen R2 white and Earhart Lake blue on the Z06, although this is more of a glimpse than an actual preview. However, it's good to know that there's a couple more prototypes ready to take on some real world testing. Because once again, guys, we haven't really seen this car out testing as much as we did when we first seen the C8 Stingray. Now, obviously, the C8 Stingray was its first mid-engine platform, so they was going to test that car hardcore. But I truly believe that they're going to do the same thing with the Z06 because this is a new motor. These are new options. And there's a lot of new things that they're done with the Z06 that it did not do with the Stingray. As far as especially taking out the fuel active management system instead of going from V8 to V4 mode, I think that is definitely something they want to test out before actually making this car into production. Now, with an addition to the two new colors, Corvette blogger made a list of Z06s that we've seen far in the production plant. Red Mist, Silver Flare, Hypersonic Gray, Amplify Orange, Accelerate Yellow, Torch Red, and now adding the Arctic White and the Earhart Lake Blue. Now, these are all colors that we have already seen, so I'm looking forward to actually seeing the new colors that Chevrolet produces for the 2023 C8 Corvette. Now, that doesn't include the new Pearl White and the Carbon Flash Black. Now stay tuned to the video footage of the two Corvette C8 Z06s that I was talking about earlier. Now here's the bad news, the bad Corvette news that I also wanted to share within this video. They always kind of got to save the bad news for last, unfortunately. And with that being said, you guys, there was a tornado that hit the Bowling Green plant. Some of you may already know this information, some of you may not already know this information. They actually put out a statement regarding this, and so I'm going to go ahead and explain this in this video right now. Last night or Saturday, an EF2 tornado struck the Bowling Green area, which caused massive damage throughout the South Central Kentucky, and multiple facilities have been reported. We are still trying to find out the impact of the storm to the Corvette plant, but here is what we know so far. Multiple sources have reported a fire on the roof of the Corvette assembly plant. We've reached out to the Corvette plant's Rachel to provide us with an official statement. Here is the latest. We can now confirm that there is a fire that took place as a result of a tornado activity at Bowling Green assembly plant early Saturday morning, which has caused damage to the facility, including the roof and the employees' entrance. Maintaining a safe work environment for plant employees is our top priority. Therefore, we are canceling production first and second shift the week of December 13th as our train teams work to getting things tooled and equipped and the facility space up or standard. Customers remain at the center of everything we do. The high quality standards that our customers have come to expect of their vehicles continues to be our focus as we manage this event. At this time, we no longer have any updates on the damages and report on any completed vehicles stored behind the assembly plant. So there was a statement put up by Rachel. I actually know Rachel myself. I met her a few times at a couple events out regarding the C8 Corvette, and she's a really great person and I really respect her. We actually had dinner together one time back in August of this year, and I've spoke to a lot of my other engineer friends that are out there because I wanted to first of all contact them to check on them to see how they were doing, to make sure they were okay, and I wanted to get an update on the plan as well to give you guys an update, right? You guys are my priority as well. I love making YouTube videos. I want to give you the latest and the greatest information, and I know it's important to bring you a lot of great updates. So with that being said, from the knowledge of the engineers I talked to, no one was really injured, which is great. No one lost their lives. That is good to know. Now, as far as the plant damage goes, there was a lot of damage to the plant. A lot of damage to the plant. Obviously, this is one of those things where it will take some time to rebuild a plant back. According to my engineering friend, they will be out of commission making Corvettes for a while. What they said was no one was hurt on GM property. He goes on to say there was a lot of people that were not so lucky, which were outside of GM property. Obviously, this tornado struck a lot going through Kentucky, so there was obviously some people that either got hurt or lost their lives that were not affiliated with General Motors. He then goes on to say the plant was hit pretty good by the tornado. It's going to be a minute before we can start building cars again. I received some information from some of my followers of the channel. They sent me emails, they left comments on previous videos, especially Mr. Kevin saying, you know, my car is in 3400 status. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get my car now. Once again, General Motors said that they don't know or give out any information on the cars that have already been built. I know once you're in 3000 status, that means your parts are already ordered. Once you're in 3400 status, that means your car is already actually built. I don't know if that means your car was still inside the plant or that means your car is outside the plant. When it's outside the plant, it's behind the plant and what they call is a sea of Corvettes, which is a bunch of Corvettes that are already wrapped up. But if they haven't gone and checked the damages behind the plant, we don't know if tornadoes actually damaged those Corvettes back there either. So I'm hoping that for everyone that was actually getting their C8 Corvettes that's already been built, I'm hoping that the tornado haven't did any damage at all to your Corvettes that are hopefully behind the plant. If so, I'm hoping that General Motors can actually get their plant up back and running sooner than later so they can get you guys your Corvettes for sure. I wanted to bring this information so you guys can get an update on where and what's going on with the Corvette plant and all that happened, because some people have heard this information and some people have not heard this information. I do know there are some people who are worried about the Z06 being postponed now until 2023. I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't talked to the engineers about that. I didn't bring in the Z06 at all. I just want to know about their safety and about the current Corvettes that actually are in the process of getting built and the ones that are finished. Regarding the 2023 Corvette Z06s, we don't really have any idea how long it will take them to, one, put this car in mass production, and two, to actually produce this car as far as after the damage that has just been applied to the museum and the Corvette plant. With that being said, when I say pushing the car back to 2023, everyone knows that Chevrolet said they were hoping to build and start building this car in 2022 of next year, right? They wanted people to start being able to put in their orders early March time frame and have these cars start building in summer of 2022. But it's very possible that this damage could push it back to now being built in 2023 and 2024. But I do think Chevrolet are not going to let it go that far, because they really want this car out there in the world, and they want people to start driving these cars. They want customers to be able to own and drive these Z06s. So I truly believe they're going to do what they need to do to get this car out and running. Now, I do know a lot of people are going to say that Chevrolet should have stuck with the front engine Corvette, because the C8 Corvette has cursed everything. Why? Because a lot of people said the C8 Mid Engine Corvette has cursed as far as the COVID, as far as the production numbers, as far as the lack of supplies, as far as the strike that happened, and now with a tornado hitting the plant, a lot of people are going to say the C8 Corvette has just literally has been a all-around bad thing for Corvette. I do remember reading comments like that in the past when the C8 Stinger was finally making its way off the production line. But at the end of the day, you guys, there's nothing that we can actually do about this but pray and hope that everyone actually stays safe and that the plant can get back up and running pretty soon. That way you guys can get your Corvette. So I'm sorry for the bad Corvette news that is coming to you all today. If this is your first time stopping by, well, my name is Clarence. Definitely give this video a thumbs up so we can push up in all the records and everyone get this information. If this is your first time stopping by, again, definitely hit that subscribe button. Become part of this awesome community, because I would love to have you. And if you got an Instagram page, then definitely go over there and follow me as well. I would love to have you follow me on my Instagram page. And definitely check out my website. And I would love to have you once again a part of this community. At the end of this video will be the Z06 footage that was actually caught as well, along with the photo of the plant being on fire. Once again, you guys, leave your comments down below on your thoughts, anything that you may have heard that I may not have said in this video. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Have a great day.